There are better ways to keep cool. Call KS Services and receive a new Bryant unit with no payments and no interest for 18 months. Stay cool now and pay later. Visit callks.com for more.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition. This is for Monday, the 26th of October. I'm James Spann. More tropical rain coming up for Alabama later this week, Wednesday and Thursday, with Zeta coming in from the south. Many questions. Let's see if we can find some answers. Here we go. Upper air look. That's a pretty nasty look for the western and central states. Got a deep trough back in the southwestern states and a shallow layer of cold air. And we've got a lot of icing in progress over parts of Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle today. But around here, the weather not bad. There's the visible satellite view. For most locations, the sky partially sunny this afternoon. And no rain in progress as expected. We're dry. The closest rain back in parts of northwestern Arkansas. And temperatures are mostly in the 70s. The cool spot, Haleyville, they've got 68. Birmingham at 76. We'll see highs at or just over 80 in most spots tomorrow before coming down later this week. And again, out in the central and western states, it is remarkably cold for late October. Temperatures in some spots still only in the single digits this afternoon through parts of Colorado and Wyoming. And that cold air is filtered down into Arkansas and much of Texas, but again, it's holding up just north and west of Alabama. Ice storm warnings for parts of Oklahoma and North Texas today. Winter storm warnings for parts of Texas, New Mexico, and southern Colorado in advance of that big trough coming out of the southwest. And for the east, we note that flash flood watch for parts of northern Georgia, but otherwise things are pretty quiet. No severe weather expected through tonight. This is tomorrow. And then day 3, Wednesday, we've got that marginal risk over parts of central and south Alabama and the Gulf Coast region. This is for the possibility of a few brief isolated tornadoes in association with tropical storm Zeta coming in. And that would be mainly Wednesday night. We'll talk about that threat here in just a second. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. Of course, the big numbers are over the eastern half of the country. For Alabama, most spots between 1 and 3 inches with Zeta. And the bulk of that will be Wednesday and Thursday, probably Thursday morning. And after that, will be dry for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So let's talk about Zeta now, a hurricane. Top wind 75 miles an hour. That was confirmed within the hour by hurricane hunters in the area. And this will be coming across the tip of the Yucatan tonight and then moving up into the Gulf of Mexico. Not a major hurricane, most likely a minimal hurricane. And again, the Hurricane Center has this thing as either an upper end tropical storm, a minimal hurricane by the time it reaches the Louisiana coast Wednesday evening. But it's going to be fighting sheer and really cool water, and not so sure it's going to be a hurricane at the time of landfall. But still, there will clearly be some impact, of course. Models in good agreement. This is the GFS ensemble output. And let's go through the GFS, the 12Z run. This is valid tomorrow at 4. Got a big old bowling ball sitting there in the southwest United States. That's producing some nasty winter weather, and winter is still 2 months away. But it's happening for parts of Texas and Oklahoma. We got a 591 ridge on the South Atlantic coast. And I think for us tomorrow, much like today, we'll see clouds around, highs in the low 80s. Any showers mainly over the southern half of the state, even there, probably not widespread. And nasty icing continues over parts of West Texas and the western half of Oklahoma. Let's go to Wednesday. This is Wednesday at 4 off the GFS. You can see Zeta coming up on the Louisiana coast, and deep moisture feeds up into Alabama. So Wednesday should be a relatively wet day, especially Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. This is 1 a.m., just after midnight Wednesday night. The circulation center is not too far from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And then by 7 a.m. Thursday, the GFS brings that surface low to a point near Birmingham or Pell City. And a couple of notes here. Keep in mind the chance of any isolated tornado activity would be along and south of the surface low. So the chance of isolated tornadoes would seemingly be south of Interstate 20 if this verifies, with just rain for the northern part of the state. And again, these would be small, brief, isolated tornadoes. And the key is the instability. This is the instability Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock off the GFS. And there's a little bit, not much. We'll see how those numbers play out. And then Thursday at 4 o'clock, the remnant circulation is up into North Carolina. So a couple of notes. First off, in terms of rain. Again, you saw the numbers, about 1 to 3 inches. Probably not enough for major flooding problems. The wind, and again, I'll go back to Wednesday night just after midnight. Southwest Alabama could see winds gusting to 40, 45 miles an hour. That would include Mobile and Baldwin counties up into Washington, Clark, and Choctaw counties. Probably not enough for major widespread tree and power line damage. Could there be some trees knocked down? Yes, especially where there's a lot of water in the ground and the trees are weak. But again, the wind field should be weakening, and we don't expect any widespread tree or power line damage inland. And obviously, we'll have rip current problems on the Gulf Coast tomorrow into Wednesday, but after that, the surf will settle down. So let's go to Friday. Everything's out of here. Friday should be a beautiful day. Sunny. We start the day around 50, the high around 70. Just perfect fall weather. This is Saturday, Halloween. Picture perfect. We'll be in the 40s to start the day. The high will be around 70. And Sunday, a little trough comes in that might squeeze out a few showers for the southeastern counties of the state, but we're thinking the northern half will be dry. The high Sunday should be in the upper 60s. And by the way, this is the first day of November and the first day of Standard Time. Yeah, we gain an hour of sleep this weekend. Here's Monday, a week from today, ridging developing over the middle of the country, troughing on the East Coast, and again, we're dry and pleasant. We'll go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, November 5th, troughing over the central U.S., and if that verifies, things will be quiet here, and evidence of tropical mischief in the Caribbean. I think the Atlantic Basin might bring us one more system. Maybe two, and that should be it. This is the rain for Birmingham off the GFS ensemble, the mean about 2.5 inches. Temperatures come way down on Friday and over the weekend with highs back in the 60s, lows in the 40s for most locations over the weekend. Just perfect fall weather for Halloween. And the latest CPC outlook, this is November 3rd through the 9th, showing temperatures here could be a little above average. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Never wait for hot water again with a tankless water heater from Plumbing Experts. Tankless water heaters are easy, convenient, and now more affordable with a no-interest financing for up to 18 months. Stop with the cold showers and wasted water and call Plumbing Experts today.